Attention, duelists! If you could all stop staring at my hair for a moment.
What's going on, duelists? Welcome back to the page. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, throw a like, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can catch up on all the new videos we got coming up for you. April is going to be a monumental month for the page. We're very excited about all the opening, all the reveals that we're going to be doing this month. But today we're going to do something a little different. I'll be honest with you, when I first started this YouTube about a year and a half ago, I was struggling with how the hell to even start a YouTube. There's a handful of things that go into making your own Yu-Gi-Oh opening YouTube, and I want to kind of give you a guide so that you have an easy time starting up your own channel. Let's get into it. Alright, so first and foremost, have fun. You should be having fun if you are doing Yu-Gi-Oh openings. It shouldn't stress you out. You shouldn't be thinking about, oh, I gotta get cards, oh man, I gotta edit the video. Listen, if you're doing this for a hobby, make sure that it's fun. Another tip as well, don't worry about what anybody else is doing. It's gonna be a slow grind to get a bunch of subscribers. Some people out there can amass a lot of subscribers very quickly, and the best thing you can do is just be happy for them, support them, make sure to like their videos and subscribe to their channel. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to stay positive, keep making videos. Remember, it's all supposed to be about having fun. Make sure you're posting every single day too. And now that seems a little daunting. You're thinking, well, man, I don't have all this money for all these cards. Remember, there's a lot of different content that you can add to your page. One thing that I found that has really helped grow my subscribers in the last couple of months is making sure every day I've got a short that's going up on the channel. It can just be a short video of you featuring a card that you have or a collection that you have. But the best part about it is that you can schedule it ahead, which is the easiest way to get it done. If you have at least a short going up every single day, you'll see the subscribers slowly start to grow as your channel does. Always make sure to reply to comments as well. If anybody leaves a comment on your page, do your best to try to reply to as many of them as possible, especially while your page is growing. Once you've amassed enough followers, you can start doing giveaways as well. That's something that I'm slowly starting to implement into my videos as well. It gets more people involved and it gets more people interested on your channel. Now that we've got those tips out of the way, let me give you a walkthrough tutorial on how I started the Attention Duelist YouTube channel. I was struggling to find out not only what I needed to start the YouTube channel, but the platform of which I was going to have this channel on. How do you make a YouTube video? What software do you use? What do you need? These are all questions that I literally had to piece by piece find through YouTube. My goal here is to just try to make one nice little neat package for you guys to take with you and build on your own YouTube. So obviously the first thing that you're going to want to have is a camera. Any kind of webcam will do. Obviously, as time goes on, if you want to upgrade and invest in a nicer looking camera, like I should be doing, you can do that. The next step, obviously, you're going to want a microphone. This one was left over from work, so hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Honestly, this one works just fine for what I needed to do. I have an excellent career. I love what I do for a living, but this is my hobby. I love doing this. I love creating content. So I wanted to at least have some good piece of equipment. Luckily, I didn't have to pay a dang thing. But a good microphone that'll do the trick is fairly inexpensive if you know where to look. This particular studio microphone has an XLR attachment that plugs into what's called an icicle that has a USB attachment that plugs right into the computer. And that's it. Now that we've got the camera, we've got the microphone, now how do we make these videos? What software do we use? I'll tell you what, I'm using an older Mac, but I use OBS Studio. And this is a fairly easy system to get a hold of and find on the internet. Now, depending on what computer you're using, it's gonna need a particular kind of software. So I would suggest looking at what type of computer you're running. If you're running Windows, if you're running Mac, whichever you're running, and specifically search for that OBS. Luckily, there's a website that has all of the former versions of OBS Studio that you can download that'll fit the format of your computer. So once you download OBS Studio, it's run, and now it's up, and now we see this screen. Now this looks super trippy, don't be alarmed. I'm literally just pulling this up so you can see what the OBS Studio window looks like. Now, when you first open OBS Studio, this sources bar will be completely blank. There will be nothing there. And this is literally where you're going to add all of your sources via your camera, your microphone, and any other window that you want to bring up. So how do we get our microphone working? Well, we would go over to sources and we would click the plus button right here on the screen. That plus button will bring up a whole bunch of different things from window capture, video capture device, but we're going to go to audio input capture. Once you hit audio input capture, there's going to be a little drop down screen that says create new, and you'll want to name it mic 1 if you only plan on using one mic. After you hit OK, it's going to open up another window that says properties for audio input capture. Now, once you do that, you hit the device that you want. If you have a built-in microphone, you can use that. Or if you have a microphone already hooked up, you can click that one, hit OK, and just like that, your microphone will be working. Let's say you accidentally input the audio input capture 2. You accidentally put in some kind of source you want to get rid of. Just highlight it, click the minus that's next to the plus, and then hit yes when that little window pops up, and then that secondary piece of audio will be gone. Next, how the heck did I get my camera on this bad boy? Same thing as before. You go to sources, you click the plus button. This time, you're gonna click on video capture device. It has a little camera. You'll get the same drop down window, and then you'll click create new and put camera 1 if you only plan on using the one camera to record cards. You hit OK, and just like that, your camera is rolling. The one camera I'm currently using is my webcam. That's the camera that I just implemented. Now, how the heck did I get this card in the upper left-hand corner? I'll explain that in a little bit. Now, this is where things can get a little tricky. I always wondered, okay, I want a camera on the cards, but I also want a camera on me. How do I do that? Well, one of the helpful items that you can pick up, and you can pick this up at like Five Below, is just an LED ring with a camera clip on it. Very simple. You would set it up and your camera is facing down. Now, what's a good camera to use for your cards? You can see it a lot of times in these videos. Cameras will start losing focus. A lot of people use professional cameras, and if you've got the money, you've got the means, that works great. But if you've got a newer iPhone, those actually have really good definition on them. So how do you use your iPhone? Well, luckily in the description of the video, I'll include a link. And it's very simple. It's Video Ninja. Like I said, I'll include a link in the description of this video. All you have to do is click share your camera, and you'll see that there's a window that pops up that says add your camera to OBS, and that's all you do. Once you click that, you're going to allow Video Ninja to take access of your microphone and your camera. You'll be able to set it up with your camera. Make sure the camera is facing backwards. It's the back camera that you want facing the cards. Also, it helps if you kill the iPhone audio. Once you hit start, your phone will be connected like this. Now, right now, got the back video facing me.
Fill your eyes with double vision. My eyes!
You'll see a little link on the iPhone. Make sure to enter that link in the following window. You're going to go back to sources, and when you hit the plus, you're going to want to go to the little earth icon where it says browser. Once you hit browser, you can enter in the secondary camera. You can usually name it something like card cam, just to signify that it's the camera that's going to be filming the cards. Once you hit OK, it's going to ask you the URL. That's where you enter that green URL. Any single time that you connect your phone to Video Ninja, it's going to give you a new link, but you just enter that URL. Once you have that in place, you can format it to a new size and basically make sure that it takes up the entire picture. Now, if you want your camera to overlay on the card camera, just make sure that over in sources that your camera is above the card camera, and you can click and drag to reposition it. There's a guy named Michael on YouTube who does an amazing job with OBS tutorials that can help you grow your channel. He's helped me out tremendously. I'm going to leave a link to his page in the description also in this video. He can help you out a lot better than I can. But that's basically all you need to get going. And then once you're set up, you just hit start recording and then stop recording once you're done. After that, there's a lot of different editing tools you can use. I found one that works for me, but you can use anything like iMovie. If you've got something a little bit better, you can use that as well. But if you're doing things yourself, you just want to keep it basic when you get this thing going. There's a lot of different people out there who can help you better your videos over time. Trust me, I've still got a long way to go. But that's a basic tutorial. Again, make sure you're having fun. Do some interesting stuff. Make sure you're interacting with people who comment on your page. Make sure you're interacting with other contributors as well. I'm having a lot of fun getting to know a lot of YouTubers from across the country, forming friendships. Honestly, this is a whole lot of fun, and that's really what Yu-Gi-Oh is about. It's exactly why I've been playing for 20 years and still find this to be the most exciting time in Yu-Gi-Oh history. I hope this video has been at least somewhat helpful. Like I said, when I first started, I was having so much trouble trying to find how do I record this stuff, what platform do I use, and how do I get it on YouTube. Also, after you've downloaded OBS Studio and you've got the window open, go into settings and make sure that when you're exporting the video, it exports as like an MP4. It makes it a lot easier to edit afterwards, if you're using stuff like iMovie, let's say. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope this has helped. Leave a like. Feel free to subscribe if you've got anything to add in. And yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell. Like I said, April is going to be an epic month. We have got a massive collection that we're opening Friday, March 31st, 7 o'clock. We're going to be streaming live. Guys, I only know a fraction of what we're getting. This is going to be amazing. I want you guys to experience it with me. I appreciate the support. We will talk to you next time. Until then.
Deuces.
Penguins!
Hang on there, Fry Man. I got a button here somewhere. Oh, what is this? Who set this on, Head Games?
It's okay, Carl. Ooh, maybe it's not okay.